What's up everyone? So today I'm down at Dave Edwards Toyota and behind me is a 2019 Toyota 4Runner. Huge thanks to them for providing this SUV for me today. I'll have a link to their website down in the description below. The model that we're looking at today is the TRD PRO. It's finished off in VooDoo blue with an MSRP just over $50,000. Under the hood is a 4-liter V6. This is only paired to the 5-speed automatic. It also features the manual shift mode as well. This engine produces 270 horsepower at 5,600 RPM and 278 pound-feet of torque at 4,400 RPM. It is rear-wheel drive with the optional 4-wheel drive engagement, weighs around 4,700 pounds, 0 to 60 can happen in around 7.5 seconds, and it has a top speed of 114 miles an hour. And with a fuel capacity of 23 gallons, you can expect the MPG to be 17 in the city and 21 on the highway. The wheelbase measures 109.8 inches. It has an overall length of 190.2. The width is 75.8. It has a height of 71.5 inches, and ground clearance is at 9.6 inches. Starting up front with the aggressive and unique style grille specifically designed for the Pro, it has horizontal mesh above and below Toyota written out. There's LED headlights that come standard along with daytime running lights. Fog lights are in the lower section of the bumper. This offers an aluminum skid plate to protect the transfer case with TRD stamped in it. There's 2 tow hooks up front, a very nice hood scoop to give it an aggressive style, and very clean lines coming down the hood. Moving to the side, this features 17 by 7 inch 6-spoke matte black TRD wheels wrapped in 31 inch Nitto Terra grapplers. The side mirrors are body colored with a TRD emblem behind the rear window. 4-wheel disc brakes are offered with the rotors up front measuring 13.3 inches and 12.3 inches in the rear. And the biggest feature for this SUV is the TRD Tune 2.5-inch coilovers up front and Bilstein high-performance 2-inch shocks in the rear with built-in reservoirs. This also features a lot of off-road technology with a locking and limited slip differential. It has an approach angle of 33 degrees and a departure angle of 26 degrees. And finishing up in the rear with the body-colored spoiler with the integrated third taillight, the rear wiper blade is nicely hidden up underneath to help improve visibility. LED taillights and a backup camera come standard. There's a nice TRD Pro badge. This has a stainless steel single-exit exhaust and with a Class 3 towing hitch can tow up to 5,000 pounds. Alright, so that finishes up the exterior walk-around on the 2019 Toyota 4Runner. What do you guys think of VooDoo Blue? I really like it. I was here a couple weeks ago checking out a VooDoo Blue Tacoma, and I think it looks equally as cool on the 4Runner as well. Now we'll go ahead and take a look at the interior. You do get a standard key on the 4Runner, so we'll go ahead and unlock it, walk up to the vehicle and open the doors. The door panel is finished off in very nice black leather with red stitching. There's piano black on your grab handle with an aluminum release handle. All of the windows are automatic up and down with the lock and unlock. This features the N-Tune JBL audio sound system, and there's some cup holder and storage space in the back side of the door. Taking a look now at the black Softex leather seats with TRD embroidered in the headrest. More red stitching running along each side and nice bolstering support to them. These offer an 8-way power adjustability and 4-way lumbar support as well. This also features 4Runner TRD Pro down on the floor mats. Once inside, we're greeted with a fully wrapped black leather steering wheel. It has really good hand positioning on either side. On the bottom, there's more of that piano black, giving it a really nice contrast against the leather. All of the buttons on the right are for voice commands. You have Bluetooth and a display mode. Everything on the left side is for your radio, so you have volume adjustments. You can scroll between which stations you'd like, along with turning on and off the radio as well. To the left of the steering wheel, you have your power outlet control, along with the rear defroster, your side mirror adjustments, and a dimmer switch for the gauges. There's one air vent. Coming back to the center gauge setup, you have your tach and engine temperature on the left, fuel and speedometer to the right, along with the range, temperature, and odometer in the center. You have a clock up top with 2 more air vents, and now we'll take a look at the 6.1-inch touchscreen navigation screen. So this is a very easy screen to use. I have it on the home screen right now, so you have audio, phone, and map. You can configure this between these 3 different screens within the screen to have whatever you want being shown, or you can just have it split screen and have map and audio or phone on one side and just have 2 showing. So it's very nice to be able to configure that. We're going to go into apps now. You can see navigation pulled up full screen. We can go back again. You have audio, phone, messages. There's a setup feature. You can go into that home screen again, and this is where you can configure that. But we'll just go back. You have your audio navigation again. And then there's driver and traffic, some other settings that you can use, along with being able to turn the screen off if you'd like to do that. Turn it back on, you just push on one of these buttons. You have audio, your power and volume for the radio on the left, scrolling and tuning for more radio controls on the far right. So that is a very easy system to use. Everything is laid out well. Below that, you have 3 different dials here. You have the fan speed on the far left with a recirc in the middle there. You have where you'd like the air to go right in the middle. There's some more defroster buttons, and then the temperature is on the far right. So it's laid out again very well. There's only 3 different dials to use, so it makes it easy to be able to use. There's a USB and 12 volt down below, along with 2 little storage cubby spots, a cup holder, and some more storage space in front of the shifter. There's TRD stamped into the top of the shifter. We'll go ahead and put it into reverse. You can see the backup camera light up. You have 3 different lines here. The red one's at 12 inches. You have 24 and 36 inches. That's across the board with all of the Toyotas. It's very helpful. It works extremely well. You can also bring this down into the plus and minus mode and shift using this as well. To the right of that is the 4-wheel drive selector. So you have 4 high and 4 low. There's a little bit of storage space and another cup holder behind that. This features heated driver and passenger seats. So you have a couple different settings here between low and high. This is the automatic window for the back glass, so you can move that up and down. I really like this carbon fiber look inlay that's running in the center. It just gives it a really nice touch. We'll move on to the center console that has more red stitching. There's actually quite a lot of room in here and a 12 volt up in the center. So it's pretty deep. You have a little bit of storage space in the top section of it. Moving over to the glove box, there's definitely a lot of room. And you have more of this brushed aluminum running across the top, gives it a really nice look. And we'll take another look at these leatherette seats. And this does feature a sunroof. And obviously all of those controls are up in the front. You have your slide and your tilt, along with a lot of off-road features that the TRD Pro has. You have your traction control, along with the 8-track system, the locking differential, and then all of the crawl control features. So this is basically cruise control for off-road. So you have the speed on the left, you have the different driving modes on the far right. So in order to use these dials, the vehicle does have to be in 4 low. So I'm gonna go ahead and engage 4 low. We're gonna go all the way down. And I did that in neutral. The vehicle has to be in neutral. Then we can put it into drive. You'll see traction control and the 8-track system. And now we are in 4 low. So using that rotary dial on the far right side, I'm gonna go ahead and activate crawl control. And we can go through a couple different settings. There's mud, sand, and dirt, loose rock, mogul, and rock. And then using the button on the far left, we can activate the speed that we'd like the vehicle to go. So I have low, medium, and high, and there's a setting in between each one as well. So when I put the truck into drive and let my foot off the brake, it will activate what speed you'd like it to go. So that is a very useful system to use off-road. I'll have a couple videos down in the description below at how that feature works off-road. So now it's time to take a look at the rear seating. And of course the door panel is finished off like up front with more of the black leather and red stitching. Gives it a really nice look. There's a little bit of a storage shelf on top and then a little bit more down below. This is a 5-seater SUV, so let's go ahead and hop in. Behind both front seats, there's a little bit of storage space for anything that you need to fit there. There's 2 air vents in the center, along with 2 12 volts and 2 USBs down below. As far as legroom goes, I have the front seat set at my height, 5'10". I definitely have a lot of legroom, and I have 5 or 6 inches above my head too. These seats do recline, so just pulling on this latch to the side of the door, we can easily go all the way back, which gives you a lot more comfort in the back seat of this SUV. So there's really no concerns about being too cramped in the back seat, especially when you have the option to kind of lay back. Looking at the center armrest now, you have 2 cup holders in it as well. And then this is the view out of the rear. There's large windows on either side to really help improve visibility. So there's definitely a lot of room in the back seats here. These seats also offer a 40-20-40 split to them, so you can easily get anything to the back there that you'd like. You can see I have the middle portion folded down at the moment, and then in order to fold each side seat down, you have to bring the bottom all the way up, and then we can just push on this button on the side. The headrest, you just fold that down and it will easily slide to the back of the seat here. So it's really nice how they designed this cutout so you don't even have to remove the headrest, which is really nice to see. So obviously there's no issues with being able to store anything in here that you need. So now it's time to take a look at the rear storage space from the other side here. I'm just gonna pull on the electronic button up underneath 4Runner to lift the gate up. And with that up, we have about 46 cubic feet of storage space with the second row up, and then it's about 88 cubic feet of storage space with all of them folded down. So you really have a lot of options in the back here. This is the power outlet on the far right that I showed up front, how to control that on and off. There's a 12 volt, another speaker, and a little bit of storage space on both sides of the wheel arches, which is nice to see. There's also a compartment on the side here for anything that you want to store in there. And this truck also offers the adjustable cargo shelf. So this can hold up to 440 pounds. You just pull this lever all the way to the right and you can slide this out. So this makes loading anything into the back just a little bit easier, so you don't have to try to clear the bumper here. You can easily put whatever you want on there, pull this latch again, and then push it into the truck. So it's nice to have that. And this also has tie-down hooks up front as well. So it's a nice option to have if you're loading a lot of things into the back here. And this also offers a little bit of storage space in front of it as well with this removable top, and that way you can hide anything under there that you want as well. Up on the liftgate here, there's 2 more speakers. You have a dome light on each side, along with a strap to grab or one of 2 grab handles to go ahead and close up the tailgate. As I showed earlier inside, there is a button to raise and lower this rear glass. But let's say you're out of the vehicle and you're just coming up to it and you have groceries or something like that to put in here. You just insert the key and turn it to the far left. It will automatically roll down for you, so you can put anything that you want in the back here. And then if you hold it to the right, it will automatically go up. If you stop, it will stop wherever you stopped it. So it's not going to do it automatically. You do have to hold it. But that is a really nice feature to have, so you don't have to open the tailgate if you don't want to. You can easily put something in. So that is my walk around and review of the 2019 Toyota 4Runner TRD Pro. I did not drive this one today, but I will have links in the description below if you want to see how this is out on the road. I absolutely love the TRD Pros. It's very capable in the stock form off-road, tons of storage space, it can tow, and it has a lot of technology features as well. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next video.